Hello there. Today is August 31st. We are at the River Terrace Reunion Annual Picnic. My name is Daiki Tsumagari. I'm with the Humanities Truck at American University. Do I have your permission to record this interview?
Yes.
Please introduce yourself and what brings you out here today.
I'm Donna An of Action. I am a contractor who recently was awarded a grant to enhance the wetland that's behind us here. There's about a 12-acre wetland that has a lot of invasive species and also the trees that are blocking the view, and so a lot of the public here doesn't even know how close they are to the water, and so we're trying to get better sightline and have better public enjoyment of the river.
And then for just a little bit of context, can you kind of explain the importance of wetlands, especially in the Anacostia River and in the DC area?
Yeah, so wetlands play a critical role both in water quality and flooding because it absorbs some of the storm water, and then creates a lot of habitat for everything from small critters all the way to big birds. And it's really the vegetation that brings the diversity in a wetland. And so behind us here, it's gotten to a point where we don't have a lot of different species, and there are a lot of invasive species that are not native to this area. And so what we're going to do is try to control the invasives and bring back native species so that we can get more diversity of birds and insects to come and live, and for the residents here, the neighborhood, to enjoy the wildlife.
What do you think the relationship is between the residents here at River Terrace and Anacostia and their environment? What can they do to, make use of the space better?
So I think things have changed in the last, I would say, decade or so. I think there was a fear of the river, and also the river was really badly polluted. Anacostia especially was kind of the dumping ground, and it was, as I call it, a stepchild compared to the Potomac. And so it was neglected for a long time. And across the river from River Terrace is Kingman Island, which was formerly a landfill. And so the community here on the east side of the river really never got to enjoy the river because it was either always polluted or it was just dangerous because people didn't grow up knowing how to swim because they didn't have that river access. I think people are changing quite a bit. So here at River Terrace, there is a very active community who wants to have the view to the river and help us clean up the river and bring back the native plant species. And so I think they're already doing it. I think just being outdoors and enjoying nature will just naturally bring about people's desire to take care of the environment that they live in.
And where do you think you see this neighborhood and the waterfront area? Where do you think you'll see it going in the next few years into the future?
Oh, it's exciting. So the reason why I jumped at this chance to go for this grant is, so I don't know exactly how many miles, but just downriver is the 11th Street Bridge that's going to be built, I think starting this year or early next year. And it was a vehicular bridge that is no longer able to carry the weight, and so they built a new bridge for cars. And rather than demolish the old bridge, the city as well as the nonprofit and the community decided to turn it into a park. So that's going to be happening, and it's going to have like a cafeteria, an outdoor space, and an education center, and hopefully will be an international destination. And so we're just right up the river here at River Terrace, and so we should beautify and have more engagement with the river, and then we'll have more visitors, even from outside of DC, coming to visit and learning about the little gem that we have here on the Anacostia.
That's great. I think that's more or less all the questions I had. Is there anything you'd like to add? Anyone you'd like to shout out?
Let's see. So for the River Terrace Wetland Enhancement Project, our team involves our company Action, and it's funded by the district Department of Energy and Environment. And then I've got Anacostia Watershed Society, as well as Krista Schleier, a local photojournalist, and Ryan McKibben, a local sculptor on our team. And we're really hoping we can bring a great project to the community.